and welcome back to C Puzzles. In this video we're going to continue on with part 2 of the assignment operators following part 1. So going back to the program, in part 1 we evaluated operators 2.1 and operators 2.2. In this video we're going to go ahead and jump into operators 2.3 and operators 2.4, so these two expressions. Just a reminder that the printx macro here is just a call to the printf standard printf library in the C library, which in this case all it does is going to print the value of x. So operators 2.3. Recall from operators 2.2 that after we evaluate the expression that x compound y equals z equals 4, the resulting was that the value of 40 was an x and both y and z had the value of 4. So in operators 2.3 we have x is equal to y double equal sign z and a call to the print x. So in the above statement we have two operators. We have the assignment, which is given by 1 equal sign, and the equality operator, which is given by 2 equal signs. So between these two operators, which do we evaluate first? The one with the highest precedence. In this case it's going to be the equality operator followed by the assignment. So currently both y and z are the same, and so we evaluate this equality operator. We're checking to see if the two operands, the left and the right, are the same, and if they are, the result value of this expression will be a value of 1. If not, the result will be a value of 0. So in this case, since both y and z are 4, they're both equal. This evaluates to true with the value of 1. This value of 1 is then used as the value for x to be assigned in the expression x is equal to 1. If you recall back from the statement, we have x is equal to y equality z. If we were to enclose this in parentheses, we see that the result of this equality operator is used for the value of x. So lastly, x gets assigned to 1. A quick call to the print x macro leads us to print the value of 1. Operators 2.4. The setup here is that x from operators 2.3 is 1 and both y and z are 4 since they were never assigned to anything else. And we have the expression x equality operator parentheses y equals z close parentheses and the call to print x macro. So once again, in the above statement we have two operators. We have the assignment and the equality. And between these two operators, which do we evaluate first? Now you may jump to think that because the equality from operators 2.3 was evaluated first, we'll go ahead and do the same thing here. However, the assignment operator has the highest precedence, and this is due to the fact that it is enclosed in parentheses. So therefore we're going to go ahead and evaluate the expression y is equal to z, where we assign the value of y to be the value of z. So because z is equal to 4, y gets assigned to 4, but since y was already 4, this statement is kind of redundant, or this expression is kind of redundant, but nonetheless the result of this expression is 4. Recall that the result of an assignment operator is the value that gets assigned to the variable. So now we're going to compare the value of x and the value of y. Because x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4, if we compare at 1 and 4, they are not equal, and the result of this comparison here is equal to 0. After the call to the print x macro, recall that x is 1. We're going to go ahead and print 1 as the resultant of this expression. Now since we're comparing the values of x and y, we're not assigning x to be anything, and so therefore the result of the comparison is never stored. This x remains the same as 1. So we can see here that because we compared these two, the result of this expression, which was 0, false, was never assigned to anything, so x still has to remain the same value as it did before. I can go ahead and just try to run a code here and see if we can actually test out their values. So if we go ahead and call the operators 2 program, we can see here that we have results of 1, 1, which is operators 2.3 and operators 2.4. Recall that operators 2.1, the result was 10, and operators 2.2, the result was 40. And so that wraps up for this operators 2. Stay tuned for operators 3. We're going to continue talking more about these operators. In this case, we're going to go into the logical and the incremental operators. Thank you for watching.